time we making wishes in many time, in long time. It came to my mind one incident during the Buddha's time. There was a monk who got sick, Bhante Girimānanda. Bhante Ananda approached to Buddha and then informed to Buddha, Bhante Girimānanda is very sick. And then Bhante Ananda invited to Buddha to visit him, visit to Bhante Girimānanda. Then then the Buddha said, instead to visiting Bhante Girimānanda, better to advise him to memorize 10 perceptions. Then Bhante Ananda was questioning to the Buddha, what are the 10 perceptions? And then Buddha delivered this discourse, Girimānanda. In Girimānanda Sutta, Buddha mentioned there are 10 perceptions that we should develop. These perceptions are the perception that we have to keep in our mind all the time, each and every time. Those are the perception of impermanence, the perception of absence of self, the perception of impurities, the perception of danger, the perception of abandoning, the perception of dispassion, the perception of cessation, the perception of non-delight in the whole world, the perception of impermanence in regarding to mental formation and mindfulness of breathing. Buddha advised to Bhante Ananda, go and introduce these perceptions to develop Bhante Girimānanda. At the end of the discourse is mentioned, after listening to this perception, I think not just listening, realizing, Bhante Girimānanda get rid of his sicknesses. And then it's mean he was able to really realize all the meaning of these concepts, perceptions. It seems to me these perceptions are very helpful in our mundane life to protect ourselves. We have so many troubles, and normally the word what we use all the time, stress, anxiety, and depressions. These are the three words all the time we are ready to use in this world. And when we were working in general way, then if someone asks, how are you today? Oh, it's very busy. Oh, it's very busy. In present day, if same question, if someone asks from you, even though you are not going to office, sometimes you might not doing anything, then if someone asks, how are you doing? It's boring. It's boring. It's bored living in one particular place all the time. I don't like it. I hate it. It is also a stress. In this manner, we can see we have thoughts. In once it's like it, once it's don't like it, but whether you like it or not, finally you develop your stress and anxiety. But someone can develop these perceptions and having that experience and understanding, if they can live according to these perceptions and their knowledge and experiences, then they can manage their life very well than others. Therefore, this is very important perceptions that we should apply to our day-to-day life to develop ourselves. Very beginning, the perception of impermanence. The perception impermanence mean, Buddha explained here, Ananda, bhikkhu who has gone to the forest or the root of the tree, any empty place, form is impermanent. Sensation are impermanent. Perception is impermanent. Mental formations are impermanent. Consciousness is impermanent. Thus he dwell reflecting on the impermanence in these five aggregates of grasping. This Ananda is said to be perception of impermanence. This is the way how Buddha explained what does it mean. What is impermanent? We have so many concepts in our mind. As I mentioned yesterday, every nanosecond, it's subject to get new idea into our mind. It is happening with us. Then, in the morning to evening, how many thoughts will arise there? How many thoughts departed from the mind? We don't know. But all these thoughts create some unhappy thoughts at the end of the day. But if you know all nature of these thoughts and nature of these other materialistic things, then you have opportunity to see it as it is. Then you don't develop anxiety, you don't develop stress. It's come through having that knowledge with you. What is that knowledge? All perceptions of impermanence. The perception of impermanence is the driving path to reduce our stress, anxiety, and depressions. That's why Buddha introduced to Bhante Ananda to teach these 10 perceptions to the Bhante Girimānanda to get recover from his sicknesses. If we are mentally sick, if we are mentally down, then as a result of that, then it's ready to give a path, give opportunity to our body to get sick. Therefore, if we are sick, then better to maintain, to reduce, better to try to reduce our stress, anxiety, and depressions, and same time, try to develop confidence of your mind, which is very important. Give strong feelings. Yes, I can do. I don't get any stress, anxiety because of these situations, because of this loneliness, because of this isolation. Having that strong feelings, developing that strong feelings, yes, we can face any of difficulties, any of condition what we don't like to have, we can defeat all these things. Then I think we can discuss more things after the meditation. Now it is good time. It is time to start our meditation.
Yeah, it's I don't know, long route. Oh, I think it's here. Ah. There it is. Okay.
Okay, let's chant together. Metta Sutta. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, weak or strong, long, large, medium, short, subtle or gross, visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to. May all beings have happy minds. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere. Neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate a boundless heart. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving friendliness, above, below, and all around, whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake. One should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here, not falling into erroneous views, but virtuous and endowed with vision. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Sadhu, 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 sadhu. Let's practice. To practice our meditation, as a beginning of meditation, better to relax mentally and physically. Take a deep and long breath and let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Again, take a deep and long breath. Let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Take a deep and long breath. Let it go slowly. Be relaxed. Disconnect the whole world. Come to this moment. Sitting on to practice meditation. This is not the time to pay attention, past experiences, or future plans. Stay in this moment. Give this message thoroughly to your unconsciousness. This is my meditation time. You don't take any objects through your eyes, no objects through your ears, no object through your nose, no object through your body. It's very, very peaceful and calm. You feel your whole body. Breathe in, breathe out. It's very comfortable. You're relaxed. Enjoy this relaxation. It's very, very comfortable. You are not holding anything in your mind. The mind is free of all thoughts, empty mind. Happiness is there, comfort is there, joyfulness is there. You can see your whole body through your mind. Focus your mind toward to your body parts. You feel your head. Your head is relaxing. Your head is relaxing. You feel your forehead. You feel your nose. You feel your mouth. You feel your neck. Feel your shoulders. Shoulders are relaxing. It's very comfortable. Feel your chest. Feel your belly. Feel your hips. Feel your legs. Feel your feet. Feel your toes. It's very, very comfortable. You breathe very comfortably. You breathe out very comfortably. Image your own picture in your mind. Imagine your own picture in your mind. Generate loving kindness thoughts to yourself. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. As I am, all my family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. As I am, all my family members, friends, relatives, and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. As I am, all my family members, friends, and relatives, and neighbors be well, happy and peaceful. As I am, all living beings in this country, all living beings mean seen, unseen, human, non-humans, long, large, medium, subtle, gross, visible, invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the universe, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this galaxy, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in the earth, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this continent, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. All living beings in this country, may they be well, happy and peaceful. My friends, relatives, family members and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. My family members, friends, relatives and neighbors, be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be well, happy and peaceful. Having this metta background, let's focus to practice mindfulness of breathing meditation. You feel your breath, inhalation and exhalation. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. When you are inhale, when you are exhale, you feel where air is touching. Might be end of your nostril, upper lips or your lips. Keep there your mind and watch your breath, inhalation and exhalation. Be aware whether it is short breath or long breath. Sometimes we take short breath, sometimes we take long breath. Sometimes we exhale short breath, sometimes we exhale long breath. Be aware whether it is short breath or long breath. When you are breathing, you can feel with your lungs, your belly, your nostril. When you breathe out, you can feel your lungs, your belly, and your nostril. Try to see starting point of your breath, changing of your breath and departing of your breath. In this manner, you can see whole movements of your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. When you are breathing or breathe out, you feel air is touching somewhere end of your nostril or upper lips. It means this breath also have earth elements. You feel hot or cold weather, hot or cold breath, because breath has air, that is air elements and fire elements and water elements too. All these four elements are the component of your breath. It's subject to change. It's changing all the time. Your breath also impermanent. It is cause for your suffering. There is no such a thing to take as me, myself. This whole body depending on your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your time and practice. Be mindful. Anytime if you feel your mind is out of object, come back and start again. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipattiya Buddhang Pujemi. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipattiya Dhammang Pujemi. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipattiya Sangham Pujemi. By practicing Dhamma in accord with Dhamma, I venerate the Buddha. By practicing Dhamma in accord with Dhamma, I venerate the Dhamma. By practicing Dhamma in accord with the Dhamma, I venerate the Sangha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Do you have any questions there?
The only question so far is if you could spell the name of the sutta, Girimānanda.
Girimānanda Sutta. You want to spell it?
You know what, the way that you typed it, Janice, is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want another question, or do you want to prefer to?
I think better to continue a little bit this because we stopped on in the middle.
Okay.
Then we started to discuss about Girimānanda Sutta, the 10 perceptions. Among the 10 perceptions, we started to talk about impermanence. Why we wanted to meditate the perceptions of impermanence. As you know, around the world, all troubles, conflicts, arguments, fight, quarrels starting because of egoistic thoughts and because of the ownership. Everybody, they like to have the ownership. I like it, it's mine, it belongs to me, no one's supposed to touch it. Why we have this concept thoroughly in our mind? Because we don't have feelings of impermanence. Impermanence, feelings, we don't carry it, we don't develop. Therefore, we try to develop our ownership, ego-centered thoughts. Then we ready to open our mind for all arguments, fights, debates, and blame to each other, because that thoughts driving us to in that wrong direction. Around the world, we can see people are fighting for what? For their ownership. Sometimes we can see some roots of some fights, arguments, very simple thing. It's not big things. It might be ownership. Oh, this is my place. You're not supposed to sit in here. This belongs to me. Even sometimes when you go to meditation center to meditate, when you used to sit that place, if someone sitting there looking at that person, you ready to develop your anger. Oh, why he not supposed to sit in my place? You create some thoughts yourself, but that place already gone. Where you sat yesterday or a moment ago, it's already gone, but we don't see it. We don't feel it. We have that thoughts in our mind thoroughly. Or this is the place where I sit, where I sat yesterday, where I supposed to sit today. Why? We don't have any idea, we don't have any thoughts of the impermanence. That's why we try to develop our, without putting any effort, we develop our anger. That anger arises in your mind because you don't have that perception in your mind, impermanence. That's why anger arises in there. When you have anger, then stress develops, anxiety develops. Then sometimes you go there to practice meditation, but you may not be able to continue your thoughts, what you wanted to do there, but be completely out of your object. These things happening. That's why we have to be very careful, even though going to practice meditation, or to sometimes we like to participate some wholesome activities like practicing generosity, helping others, and so many activities, wholesome activities. We like to join those things. We like to engage with those things. But if you are not clean in your mind, you might engage some unwholesome thoughts without knowing yourself. I can give another example. When you sit to meditate with a group of people, when we all start together to meditate, then whole surrounding area will be very quiet, no one talking each other. Then you can hear things very clearly now. Even you can hear inhalation and exhalation of the person who are next to you. If you are not practicing mindfulness, then sometimes your mind go to mind take as an object the others breathe, inhalation and exhalation. Then you might develop, oh, what the heck, this person is breathing in and out very loudly, even though he is it for meditation, why he not breathe in and out very slowly? You sit there to practice meditation, might be metta meditation, might be breathing meditation, but what kind of thoughts arise in your mind without knowing? Angry thought because of others' breath. Why it's happening? Why it's this happening in this manner? Because we have concepts. What is that concept? Me, myself. These concepts thoroughly arising in your mind because we don't develop those perceptions. We practice meditation, we observe precepts, we do some other wholesome activities. For what? To clean our mind. And same time, cleaning our mind means reducing defilements, the influence of the defilements. Reducing the influence of the defilement, what we have to cultivate there. We have to cultivate this perception in your mind. When your mind is clean, then it is easy to cultivate, develop these perception in your mind. This is the solution. These are the solutions. These perceptions are the solutions for our matters, to reduce our stress, to reduce our anxiety. Especially these days, living in one place without going out, without engaging social activities, staying in one place is definitely develop your stress, anxiety, and depression. Therefore, better to use this opportunity to develop this perception on our mind. In our whole life, we ate, we treated to our body in so many ways, giving perfect things to your body, nutrition, vitamins, and everything. you supply to your body. For what? To take care of your body. But we forget without knowing to treat to our mind same as how we treat into our body. We treated to body to take care, supplying all energies, all vitamins and everything. But unfortunately, we neglected to treat our mind. These are the foods that we should give to our mind. These perceptions are the perceptions which is very helpful to our mind to maintain calm, to maintain peaceful, especially to develop our concentration. Then I would like to suggest to everybody, same as practicing meditation and engaging with wholesome activities, we should focus to develop these perceptions on our mind to reduce our stress, anxiety, and especially in these days, your unhappy thoughts and also thoughts what you have, what you do, thoughts what you have in your mind regarding unwholesome. To reduce those things, this is the treatment. Okay. Do you have any others?
I do, Bhante.
Thank you.
One question. Good evening, Bhante. What is the difference between PT joy and mundane worldly joy?
Okay. Preeti is joy or happiness. We call it mundane and supermundane. There are situations that you can be happy, you can be enjoy very well. Those situations we have to focus, we have to think about those situations. What are the roots of those situations? How we can develop our enjoyments, how we can be happy there. It's mean, I can use a simile to understand it very clearly. Just think about someone who is engaging some kind of stress management technique, likewise hunting, fishing, something like that. Person who is going to hunt animals in the forest, when he get the aim to shoot that animal, when it fulfill, he is happy, he can enjoy. That is also preeti. But that preeti have a hidden part, it is directly connected with anger, desire, and also ignorance. These are very dangerous roots, unwholesome roots. But that person doesn't know that. They doing so to enjoy. That is also preeti. The other person enjoy in different way. He might sacrifice something that, time and also energy, what he has, what he developed. He is ready to sacrifice benefits for others. He is at the end of the things, at the end of the things what he wanted to do, then he also can be happy. Then these two people can be happy in different ways. Only difference with person who happy after killing or hurting to someone and person who can be happy helping to others, the difference is their thoughts. One ready to happy developing their unwholesome thoughts. Other one is ready to happy developing their wholesome thoughts. This is the main difference with the mundane joy and also the supermundane or the supermundane joy. Supermundane joy, the joyness is very different. It's very different for the there are so many stages. At the beginning, if you able to observe 5 precepts, observing 5 precepts, being in that virtuous background, yes, you can be happy. And person who observe 8 precepts, he can be happy. That's different level. And person who is practicing as a monk or high ordained monk, he also can develop his priti, joy, into different ways. And person who is reducing their defilements, his or her joy is different than others because they are reduced defilements. And who attain first jhana, their joy is different. Who attain second jhana, that is another state. Third jhana, that is another stage. Fourth jhana, that is another stage. And who attain first level of extreme level, sotapanna, he has completely different joy. And person who attain the final stage, arahant, he has completely different joyful situation. In this manner, you can see super mundane people have different joy, which is always connecting with the wholesome activities and wholesome thoughts. Mundane people, they also have joyful situation, but those thoughts come through their hidden unwholesome thoughts. All these, the joyful situation create through their ignorance or through their desire or through their anger. This is the main difference. But they still think, oh, we have very wonderful, happy moments. But that joy, we have to measure whether it is connecting with the defilements or wholesomeness or unwholesomeness. This is most important to understand what kind of joy you have. What kind of joy you have. What is the next one?
Okay, I think this can be our last question, and it's related to the Dhamma talk you gave, Bhante. This person is inquiring about anxiousness that she gets when she thinks about impermanence. So the idea of impermanence makes her anxious.
Okay. But that is true, because if everything is impermanent, why I am planning for tomorrow? Why I don't want to eat even my breakfast, lunch, and if you are eating dinner, you don't want to eat dinner because impermanent. In that manner, I mean, in this way, someone can take it, but this is not the way that we have to take it. Even though we have a life, this life is impermanence. Therefore, we have to use this life to develop our wholesomeness. At the end, what we can carry, at the end, only thing that we can carry our happiness and unhappy thoughts. Unhappy thoughts not helpful us. It not helpful us anyway. But happy thoughts helpful us each and every time, each and every moment, in this very life and next life too. That's why we wanted to develop wholesomeness. To develop wholesomeness, we can use that perception of impermanence. How? Just think about. If you try to kill it, if you try to kill any living beings, why you want to kill that living beings? To eat or to enjoy. Some people might enjoy hurting some others. If they know, if they have the perception of this impermanence, so they know, oh, why I am killing to eat this animal, these living beings, is useless, because how many times, how many dishes I can make using this flesh? How many times? It's few times. Is that enough for my whole life? No. If I'm depending on this flesh, I have to kill again and again until end of my life. It's never ending. Therefore, I'm not supposed to hurt or kill any living being, because they also living same as me. They also like to live same as me. But I don't feel it because I am not aware of impermanence. If you know this is the only moment I can live, then you're not going to do that kind of harmful, hurting thing. Why? You know, this is the only moment that I can live, same as others. They also can. This is the only moment that they can live. But we don't focus about this because we don't have the perception of impermanence. Perception of impermanence we should develop, not to develop our anxiety, to develop our wholesomeness, to maintain clean and clear mind. This is the main reason to develop impermanence. Therefore, we are not supposed to take it in mundane way or very general way. Oh, if this is impermanent, why I am doing that? Why I am planning for next? Why I am ready for tomorrow? That is something misguiding yourself. We develop this concept, perceptions, not to take into that place. We develop these perceptions to clean our mind, to see things very clearly, to understand things very clearly, to understand the reality. That's why we have to develop this perception of impermanence and all other perceptions.
Sadhu, Bhante, sadhu.
Thank you. I think that's enough for today. Practicing meditation, loving kindness meditation, also practicing breathing meditation. We got opportunity to develop our insight, to develop our spirituality, and gain merits. And gaining all these merits, we got opportunity to develop our wholesomeness. Now it is time to share these merits, what we accumulated with others. Especially now we can focus toward to the world, people living with fear, people living with loneliness, people having thoughts of losing their friends, family members, relatives, neighbors. They are full with suffering, and we can share these merits with them. Who are with fear, they were able to be happy, get rid in their overcoming all their sufferings and all their unwholesome thoughts. And same time who died, we can make a wishes for them to have wonderful, peaceful, happy next life. And also we can share these merits. People who are engaging with social works, helping others as a doctors, nurses, and police officers, and so many duties and responsibilities in different ways. We can share these merits for them to have successful, happy, peaceful life, and also peaceful, happy services to the world, to the community, and also you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Having that aspiration, we can end this session saying, by means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with foolish, may I join always with the wise, until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering, may the fear struck be free from fear, may the grieving be free from grief, so too may all beings be well. From the highest realm of existence to the lowest, may all beings arise in
these realms,
with a form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much. Good night.